Hi guys! Today's video is another review haul thing. I'm finally starting to get into doing reviews. The main reason I haven't done reviews and stuff in the past is because I'm too poor, but obviously I've had some companies kind of approaching me and asking for me to review their product. Today's review is on Donalovehair. I do have a wig by Donalovehair at the moment. I already had one. It's the blonde curly one. I'll be getting it out in a second to kind of compare my old wig and my new wig. So basically Donalovehair approached me and they just asked me if I would like a wig to review. I picked out the wig I wanted, which was a lilac wig, and obviously I will show you in a second. It was completely hassle-free. I think it took about 4 days to arrive. It was like really quick delivery. So I'm just going to show you my old wig if you haven't already seen it. I paid for this myself with all my own money. I think it was about £70. It was a lot longer when I got it. I did actually cut it because it is so long. It's a stunning wig. It's got like really tight curls, and I did actually wear this quite a lot when I first got it, but over time it got kind of hard to look after with it being such tight curls. It's really hard to maintain because brushing through it is just really tough. So if you're gonna go for a wig that's as curly as this one, then you have to think about the maintenance side of it. It takes a long time to brush through it and to separate all the curls again. I've kind of lost a bit of patience with this wig, as beautiful as it is. You know, when I was wearing it, I always got lovely comments on it. Everybody thought it was stunning. The only issues that I did have was the lace on this wig seemed to be a bit too dark for me. Like, I'm so pale and the lace didn't seem to blend in, so I actually bleached the lace, which was quite easy. I just put bleach on it. And another thing that my friend actually noticed was that like the wefts were kind of on show underneath this hair. So if the wind blew, you could tell it was a wig because of the cap underneath. So as beautiful as the wig is, I think it's kind of a better wig to wear with like a hat over it or something. So before I show you the new wig that they sent me, I'll just show you kind of how it's all packaged and everything like that. So it comes in a box like this, which is really nice. I think it's nice and neat. A lot of wigs kind of come in bags, so it was nice to get it in a box. Obviously I already knew how it would arrive because of my old wig. I just think that's really cute, and it says enjoy on the back. And when you open it up, sorry, my cat's in here, if you can hear him jingling. When you open the box up, you obviously would have your wig in here, but I'm not going to show you yet. It comes in a bag and it's wrapped in a hairnet like this. You get a Donalovehair brush, wig brush. It's like a tangle teaser kind of brush, and these get used around my house a lot because my mum uses them as well. So I actually have another one of these now, so we have 3 in the house. And then you get a wig cap. This is like a mesh one, because some wig caps are like a full cover one, like this one. It just kind of looks like tights. But this one, I prefer the net ones. They're a bit more breathable. Anywho, let's get onto the wig itself. This is the wig that I chose. I will put a link in the description. So it's this really pretty pastel lilac wig. It's super long and it's kind of got a little bit of wave at the bottom, but it is pretty much straight, which is what I prefer. I find them a lot easier to look after. You just brush through it at the end of the night and they're just easier to keep. They don't get quite as tangled as my curly wig. The cap construction is pretty much the same as my other wig, so you know, I have my little clips to adjust the size of the wig cap, and I have 3 combs. The hair feels really soft, and obviously my other Donalovehair wig it's harder to feel the quality of the hair because of it being in such tight ringlets, but because this is so sleek and smooth, you can really feel the quality of the hair, and it's so soft, like ridiculous. I tried it on earlier and like on my shoulders it felt so silky. It was beautiful. So obviously this is the lace at the front, which I will be cutting when I put it on. I'm going to pop my wig cap on and I will put the wig on and take it from there. Right, so this is the part where I become an egg, which is great fun. So I'm just gonna sweep my hair like this. Take the wig cap. Obviously this one's got a hole in it, so what I do is I take it straight over my head. With longer hair, obviously at this point you would sweep all your hair back and just pull this right back over, trying not to ruin my makeup. And pull it back like this, and then we can pull the edges right up to the hairline to get it as natural as possible. My brother always says to me, why don't you wear your wigs lower down like here, because it'll look like you haven't got a 5 head. I'm like, I feel like people would look at me weird if I didn't have my 5 head. And now I'm going to take the wig. At this point, you just kind of have to fiddle around with it. So obviously it's super loose right now. So I'm going to adjust the clips to like the second one in on both sides, like so. So you just clip them into these little loops. And I pop it on the back of my head, I hook it from the back and pull it forwards. Everyone puts wigs on differently. You can put it from the front to the back. I just like to go back to front. So that still feels a bit loose on me. I have a little head, so I'm going to put it on like the tightest loop I can, which is kind of underneath the comb. You have to lift it up to get to these loops here. So this should fit my head nice and snug now. So again, going from the back, stretching it over, pulling the bits over my ears, like so, and pulling it right back. And I'm just going to clip that back clip into the wig cap. That's why these mesh wig caps are better as well, because you can actually like fold the clip into it. So it makes it a lot easier. And I'm going to find where I want my parting to go. So I think, let's just see what works best. If you have a comb, it's probably easier to section it, but I don't currently have a comb. I'm just going to rejig the parting because I'm being fussy. I just think it sits a bit more naturally on this side, because I'm just kind of following where this little widow's peak is. Although, what's going on there? There's a slight lump here from the wig cap. Let me just see if I can pull that down. Right, so I'm happy with how that's all set, so I'm going to take it off to actually cut the lace. I just feel it's easier because I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. I'm just taking the lace and my scissors. And what I like to do is where it's kind of, it goes over the ear here, I kind of take all of that off. This is so awkward to film, you have no idea. Like, I kind of just would rather lay it flat. Yeah, it's much easier if I'm just like resting it on my legs. So I'm trying to get the lace as smooth as possible. Like, I don't want it to look jaggedy. So you may find that for it to fit over your head properly and for it to like hook over your ears, you may actually have to cut some of the area here where the hair actually is. You have to kind of go over that, which is heartbreaking. Like, it's a really scary thing to do because you're like, oh my god, I'm cutting up my wig. You're best just to really take your time with this because, you know, it's not like real hair. It's not going to grow back. Now I'm going to pop it over my head again with the lace cut. So you can see now I have a hairline. So you can see here where my ear is kind of covered. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut a little circle kind of here, like a little semicircle, which is terrifying. Okay, so you can see now on this side how I've cut it into like a little ear shape really. So let me just try it on again. It's a lot of back and forth really until you find your fit. So now that fits nicely over my ear. I'm happy with that. Okay, so I'm going to do the same on the other side. My camera just ran out of space, so I had to put all my stuff on my laptop so that I could delete some videos to film the rest of this. I was thinking of sticking down the lace with Got To Be Glued. A lot of people have been using this as like an adhesive, so you just kind of like pat it around the hairline, let it set, like use a hairdryer to let it set, and then you like stick it down like that. But to be honest, I'm not that fussed about it. I think if I were to like braid these sides back or something, then I would ideally want all that stuck down so that it looks realistic, but because it kind of, the hair falls over the lace, I don't really mind. Really impressed with the lace on this one compared to my old wig. I feel like it blends in a lot better to my head. It could just be because I've contoured so it's darker, but I feel like it looks pretty realistic, to be honest. I'm so impressed with it. I've just been taking a load of selfies and oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's so cute. It's really pastel goth and there is so much hair. This is like so thick. I'm really bad with long hair, right? Because I have short hair, so I'm not used to styling long hair. But if I get my friend who does have long hair to help me, then I can do like little space buns either side because there's so much hair, and even when I lift this up you can't see the wefts, which is amazing. So I'm just like utterly in love with this wig. You can use heat on these wigs. I can't remember what temperature it has to be. Let me just check that. Okay, so you can use heat on these wigs up to 180 degrees Celsius. Well, it says it should be lower than 180 degrees Celsius. But be careful, because I have used heat on an old wig that I had which said it could stand heat and it just singed it, so like seriously be careful. If you can avoid using heat, then definitely avoid it. I'm really happy with this, with the shape. I'm just gonna stand up and show you because it is so long and I can't fit it all in the frame. So this is how long it is. It goes like down to my waist, so it's really, really long. And it's got this kind of curl at the bottom, which I actually really like. So I'm not going to be using any heat on it, especially anytime soon. I'm happy with the length of it. I'm happy with the style, the colour. It's perfect. It's even better than like the pictures that I saw. I don't really know what else to say about this. I'm just so in love with it and I can't stop looking at myself in the mirror. I'm just going to finish up by saying that you can get $8 off your orders on Donalovehair with the coupon code PixyMakeup. So I will put that in the description box. I will put a link to this wig. That's it really. I don't know what more I can say apart from I love this, and I feel very, very lucky to have been sent it and to be able to review it for you guys.